It was awesome. Too hardcore, in fact. I couldn't. It sucks up all the air in the mix until it's the only thing left.
Inside your chest, the heart beats still with the after effects of the...
Oh!
What about the compressor? The one with the spiky hair was setting up to achieve some sort of parallel processing.
Good morning! Yeah! Hot! Good morning! Morning! Yeah!
Sidechain the beat. Listen, you can use the compressor to select between which track. The compressor controls the gain based on the level of the signal.
Sidechaining it, you said!
Then he puts on his headphones and his eyes go wide.
Hey, what did you do to Egghead Cop, man? Did you break him?
Are you ready?
Noid straightens his back, ready for...
I was born ready, Egg.
The audio assault is glorious. The speed freak dances.
This is beauty!
What in the world is going on? The way melody and bass...
Your body is taking a beating from the low frequencies crashing over you.
Introducing the ultimate sound!
God damn it. This dance club idea might just work out.
DeLorean Church! The place to be! Pump it!
This is it. This is a new era. Who will be the innocence of hardcore?
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
No, detective.
Goodbye, officer.
Stop. Now, crisis. Death. Be prepared. Wield what a shitty gun, but it's better than nothing.
Then you'd better get ready. Whatever happens, I've got your back.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Put your damn gun down.
Shut up! You're not gonna talk yourself out of—
This is the mercenary at the gates. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic. There's something very wrong with him.
Shh.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet.
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murder.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it.
He is facing overwhelmingly superior.
Peaceful.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's—
Fuck, there's the third one. How did we miss something like this?
This third one, he is the most— The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there.
If this turns into a firefight,
A sound strategy. He's—
the mercenary tribunal. My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for—
I think he's calmed down. No, he didn't. He's about to open fire. He is.
Pig fuck!
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this. These tribals hung him up for everyone to see.
No one is going to kill anyone.
With a wordless gurgle, the leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. Suddenly, your fingers holding the grip. Shoot him in the mouth. Shoot him before— Even if it comes to a fight, it's always a good idea to— I don't know about this getting under his skin. What if peace? Always peace. It has worked thus far. Start with the first idea you have, then move down from that.
Rude. Rude is the killer. Rude.
All of you cunts inside.
the gunner, the raddest, the killer. What do you think he does? Smart loincloth. Yeah? Who did that? How fucking—
His fingers are twitching.
Do you think I'm fucking How about the kid?
Listen, please.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna shoot her. The Hardy Boys confessed to hanging him, all together. Titus said, we took him out back and hanged him.
You're lying.
A Kiel Model 40 revolver.
You heard wrong. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter.
Fucking liars.
The shot rings in your ears. The young woman stands and looks behind her. The shot was
I missed.
Not true. He purposefully over-aimed and shot the window. You had him second.
I know what I heard, Corty. They said they killed him.
That's bad. You need to stop arguing now. This won't be won by talking about the case. They don't care.
Yes. So what? Nah.
Enough already!
Interrupt me again and I will execute. You think I care what that company cunt thinks?
The man stares at you with bloodshot eyes. Now is not a good time to strike. He's looking right at your hands.
She's gone, you stupid fuck! Stay cool! Don't! The company bitch is gone. Layle's gone.
Guys, I just get in the way.
Hold your ground. Any more of you run, I'll shoot you myself. We're doing this, Doug.
They're afraid. All of them. No. The rest will stay. They will hold their ground, even if it means—
Who the fuck—
Glacier, the woman upstairs, where is she?
She left.
unarmed, hunched, but keeping it together.
She left! Her room's clean.
We should have arrested her.
You can feel how upset he is with himself.
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one!
Alright, here we go. This is an... You only have time for one argument. Choose wisely.
I am a Colonel Major with over 15 years of live combat experience. When my colonel Nah, I just have the big...
Technically, the other man has the biggest gun, but...
King Reaper. You're right. But you see,
Okay, it's not much, but he's now fire. Fuck them up. Do it. The muscles on your back. Of course, nothing bad, even better. It will further destabilize him, costing time.
Don't fucking talk to me about...
Okay, yes. Immediate failure. Things are worse now. He's observing your every motion carefully. A plume of smoke and fire erupts from the gun, and your hand goes numb from the explosion. The smoke drifts west with the wind. There is a hole in his cheek. Blood gushes to your right. The killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His moves are steady, but the long barrel of the rifle sways. You stare down the barrel of the gun. 0.6 seconds remain. Is there anything? He's drunk. From the corner of your eye, you see he's trying to find a straight line of sight before it's not easy. He has 0. A low shot rings. You feel a tapping like rain on your chest plate. Heavy drops of rain. Then the sound of dice rolling as the cuirass. You got hit. The armor took most of it, but still your ribcage burned.
God, please.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. He has to. The round 2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from DePaul's. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but it misses. You hear a scream behind you. Blood gushes from the helmet's eye sockets as Rude, an unbelievable shot. Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Oh God! You see 2 crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke and the panic, with blood gushing from the look of vengeance, framed in... Here it comes. Death. You simply blink, then something inside your pelvis explodes. The pain is too immense to scream. The Hardy Boys are screaming, fighting, dying.
Stop! The cop! Protect the cop! He's down!
Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of...
You're bleeding out. Stay with me. Yes, keep talking. You hear me?
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids, a slender white shadow towering. Someone stands there. Scream immediately. He's gonna die. No, you say, and hand out your firearm to it. That's all it takes. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant moves like a spring unload. You hear a faint scream, a woman's. Then the sound disappears.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was not. He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. And rotting. And being disinfected and smashed.
He can't go. Not before there is a radio in the distance. A radio of the world. You're thirsty. Reach for the glass of water.
Hours turn to days. Soon
Soon we will get
the engine of a...
No, it was him. He is the infernal engine. Come.
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double. It's nothing. You're alive. That's
Sunrise, Parabellum. What happened? You shot the major in the face. A firefight ensued. Yes.
A blood-stained killer.
As retaliation, the rifleman tried shooting you. He hit the cuirass. I heard it.
He sounds a tiny bit sorry. He did not...
I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was...
This is not the first person to die in his place.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo did not make it. They both died before they made it to intensive care. Titus survives. Yes, he's still alive too. You were bleeding out by then. I think you said something about your wife, and you warned me.
Thank you.
I killed her. And that's what happened. The Pole was the last to die. Everhart had their bodies returned to Crenel because we deterred them? Or Joyce did? Maybe the harbor in full lockdown is too costly. Maybe they are simply taking their time and will attack soon. This is the one. 3. Glenn, Theo, Angus. The fat one, he took a lot of bullets. And Theo, he was just too old for combat. All. Let's face it, officer, and this is both of our fault. It could have gone a little better.
+1.
But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The Hornets did not get into the... and...
His smoking, his hunched back. You haven't...
It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill. Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day. 2 days, in and out. You've been up in... Yes. The joke wasn't funny anymore.
The close proximity of death must have made the lieutenant contemplate his life choices.
Sunrise, Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic. I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely. Yes, we have also completely failed. But that's okay. Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. It appears no major... The bruising in your shoulder is negligible. There are... We will see. No.
A man and a woman sit in the front seat of an armored motor carriage. The woman is driving. Back to that shithole, he says.
I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site. I'm sure they are worried about you. I did. No need. Not very. I have a concussion from that woman beating me with the butt of her gun. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. Easy now.
You can take it.
How are you?
The lieutenant looks at... He thinks you should sit back down. Back straight now.
I honestly don't know. We can't talk to Everhart. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is... Yes, she left yesterday morning. To meet the board of Wild Pines. Or that is what I've heard. There's a pin somewhere in the... Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone. And Classio too. We really should have arrested... Guard confirmed she left 20 minutes prior to the tribunal showing. I don't know. I think the theory you presented, it's someone else, outside our circle of suspects, was right. It better be. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect. Don't be narcissistic. Have the cops in Revachol...
That does make some sense.
What? Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. I don't know. That's been there for years. Yes, God curse the footprints, not solving the case for us. We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. What else? We could find thousands more if we wanted.
But they seemed so mysterious.
No need to be melodramatic. I'm afraid we may not be able to locate communism, Detective.
A nod. He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
It really is.
He sounds... That concussion must be making him dizzy.
No. Are you ready to limp? Good. Where do you want to limp to?
A gust of wind blows in from the bay. The duraluminum box around you vibrates imperceptibly.
Why not? Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot.
The bed's a little night. The fan stands. The bathroom mirror has been wiped completely clean. You see the reflection of your face in the mirror, such as it is. The bathroom mirror has been wiped completely clean. You see the reflection of your face. The bathroom mirror has been wiped. The bathroom mirror has been wiped. The faucet is quite terribly made. You handle the chain cutters deftly. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. The mirror begins to clear. These papers bear the stamp of the RC.
I had Gart open the door to your room. You were running a low bacterial fever the first night. It would have been easy were it not. I am sure
Next to the stack of bills, you see, I'm sorry, I fucked everyone over. P.S. I didn't.
a gift. I am not drawing my gun.
He says he's not, but his hand moves instinct. Just don't walk into another raid. Relax. Not every.
It's hardly surprising.
The medicine cap pity.
Of course you were. Amphetamine.
Be honest, he's not grilling you.
I was just curious. Anyway, she certainly had her priority.
You see the same two neon lit.
This is bad.
A ray of backward motion explodes from his. It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper the island in the bay.
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the thread seems to point. I remember. She was there that night. She would have...
She had a long time.
It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. I don't know.
What difference does it make?
So it is.
For a second he seems...
I just haven't gotten a lot...
He doesn't really believe this was you.
No, you're right. We have to go to the island. Pardon me, the concussion. How do we get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop, but she's gone. Ah, yes, of course. The village.
A red thread.
Oh, you're up. It's good to see you back on your feet. You're welcome. I thought it would be nice for you to wake up in a clean place after you... I give credit where credit is due, and that, sir, was a nice shot. I was watching until you hit it.
He really wants you to realize that he was also on the balcony looking.
I wish you a quick recovery. Also, you and your partner are staying... Oh, you know... People don't tend to stick around after shootouts. I don't remember everyone who comes here. And many people wear sunglasses. Yeah, I was. Yeah.
It really took courage. Don't pick at him. He nods back at you. Just 2 back. Make that 3. The lieutenant is nodding 2. Hands crossed.
No problem.
Hi again, Gendarme. Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Seeing you approach, the
crazy motherfucker. Didn't think you had that. That was one hell of a shot. Hell of a shot. The fucks did not expect. I guess what I'm trying to say here is, thank you for...
His hand is covered in bruises and half plastered. This is big. It's as big of a thank you as Titus Hardy can muster under any circumstances.
Well, cheers anyway. Theo was old. I think he'd be pretty happy with the way he went. But Angus, he was just a stupid kid. Didn't realize the mess he'd gotten into.
Here it comes. The last one is the worst one. An honest tact.
And Glenn was my friend. Best I've ever had. I love that crazy homo like my own brother. We're all fucked without him. But what do? Dennis, you saw him run. He's a mean little shit.
Titus makes no attempt to hide his disgust.
Well, yeah. Memento mori. Right. It means you might die tomorrow.
Absolutely. Today, I'm going to get drunk, eat good food, and bed a good-looking girl.
Or you might die of a heart...
Hey, fuck you for ruining a beautiful idea.
First,
I'm going to find Dennis. I'm going to find him, and then I'm going to kill him.
We're hunting that rat down. I guess I'll take a closer look at our union members. There's bound to be some... Might even ask Tibbs if he's tired of replacing windows. And maybe wants to have some fun with his brother. Anyway, don't know? Don't.
Even after all that hell, he's still bitter about her?
Nope.
He did. He shrugs and tries to look uninterested.
Judging by the sight of you, I'd suggest crawling into...
Yeah, go pay Monica a visit in Janro. She's got a knack for making men forget about their worries. Big...
Hell, you both look like you could...
Thank you for your advice, Eugene. And you too.
You're welcome, Bina Claude. You're all right in my book. Take care, coppers. You two look after yourselves now. Death passed on you today.
Copo loco. And normal cop, I guess. Good luck in Shamro.
Thanks for getting involved, guys.
And if you ever feel like the uniform is holding you back...
And Titus Hardy himself would make a good officer. That man was born to lead.
I will, Capo. That's a promise. Now scoot, because the Hardy boys...
Take it easy on the drink. The danger has not passed.
Good point, Bino Claude.
The graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight. This was Cindy the Scar. The lieutenant crouches.
Looks like it, yes. And blood.
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that? The fuel oil catches fire immediately with an ominous hiss. A bright orange flash across the surface of the letter. The lieutenant has taken a small step. The flames warmed him too.
Let's go to that island.
Slowly, the flames subside.
Officer, care to play a game? Actually, never mind. The prick is gone.
He is trying to retain his jolly facade.
Hell, most likely. He was an absolute cunt. Oh, he would have liked that. Violent lives ending violently. That his hungry little heart finally gave out. The dock workers found him in the guard booth this morning.
Did he feel like he has to prove he could?
Yes, he was about to head home. Cause when the dock workers found him, sometimes I thought he was wearing it just to piss me off. No. René was the most stubborn man in Revachol. Nothing you or I could...
He has doubts. But right now...
I repeat, an absolute cunt. Even his whole heart, the only people who could stand to be around. And she never lost. We've hated each other our entire lives. Yes, I loved that angry prick. He didn't. In Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot without trial. That's what he said to me. He lived a cunt, and he died a cunt. Let me see. This was 60 years ago. We all went to that parade. I'm sorry, officer. I just...
That was nice. A small thing for us, but invaluable to him. He probably didn't even know René had the photo. Yes, we are both...
It is what it is. Part of life, really. I just don't know anymore. About tennis, yes? What about...
Yes.
It is... I just don't know anymore.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Yes, I got the mercenaries.
The lieutenant leans.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Elysium. That's he. He was found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the new... This is what the ICD knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the East... Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did. And that's it. There are no records of his employment. It's a garden tool used to press leaves into these cubes. It's a detail the hospital...
It is. Thank you.
None, officer. Sorry.
Even that is a small miracle. These organ...
No problem, Lieutenant.
A compliment from Lieutenant Kitsuragi. No.
A name. This is very good. Elise Cortenard.
This means something to him. To know that name. Sometimes police work is about...
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation.
Something is wrong. Only no reply.
It's been this way for a while now. My guess is the Union. It only happens when someone mentions the attack. No more dangerous than stepping between three... I don't like it either, but that's the way it is. You can try calling again. Just don't mention it.
They're shutting you up. Everything sounds okay. No drumbeat of total war yet. If in the cabin you see a set of steering levers, a radio.
My man, you're alive. Man, what a day. So what's next? You guys heading back to Jamrock now? Talk is local union muscle behind it all. Good luck with that, my man.
You keep coming back. That's good.
You find the box.
Economical, but also trendy. Wow! A cop limping down the street. Cool! That's... The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guarantee. The shine on these sunglasses... Oh, very interesting choice, officer.
This is how a sea monster sees the world. All right. But these yes.
Wow, officer. You look so cool. And they can be yours for...
The lieutenant tilts his head and steps back.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take them if you want.
A man who knows a good starter pair, officer.
These
are all
Between you and me, this is why I don't. So it goes.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits. All the You see rows of toy soldiers guarding them. You see rows of toy soldiers. Why? What's this? A headless...
Oh, that's the headless phone rider. It's an urban legend. 50 cents. Bargain price. Oh, did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky?
That was a very smooth sell.
Our tenant, even though I suppose you took the worst of it. Turns out, I'm not sure those were the law.
Then we'll be. An old mirror hangs.
My God, things have gotten out of hand. I thought the psychic stuff was bad, but the crime, it's even worse. Oh my God, even the police can't take care of. Maybe I should close the bookstore and open a psychic I could teach people to protect themselves against bad energies.
Yes, what Martinez really...
Exactly. It's a brilliant idea. Thank you. In the meantime, do buy the books.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here? Hi, Ace.
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked.
Yes, I used to stand out there all the time. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir. Apologizing to everyone. I don't really understand what you... Of course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you. Yeah, I can see.
Party eyes. Yes, of course.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around.
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. Good thing she didn't say party eye. Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those. Oh baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important.
I didn't know I had to do that. I'm glad I could help you, sir.
This coin operated. The metal feels cold and wet. This coin operated. Your money disappeared. The curtains on the lenses. Its leaves ripped from it by the.
Can you tell?
It's not. Whoa. A bridge with loose nails and rot-infested wood that creaks.
Give me a moment.
Everyone says you started crying in the middle of a firefight. People, they say you'd kind of died for a moment. That you let you... Just don't think because you got half your dick shot off and you're an invalid now. Kuno doesn't reward weakness. It's business as usual with Kuno. Kuno's cold like that.
Feels good for some reason.
Watch out, pig. It's a dangerous world. Who knows?
The trash container. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. The container sounds a muffled gong.
I'll die before I squid. You don't want to fuck with me. I got...
You can still...
Hey man, it's good to see you.
Goodbye, officer.
hey man, it's good to see you. See you.
You close your eyes and vacate your skull, leaving your brain to wonder, where did that little fluttering light go?
Total darkness. You sink down the darkest fathoms of your own personal deep, vertebrate by vertebrate, through the Here, it will be. Who fucking cares? No. Orgasme. Oh, don't worry. The music's. This is a pivotal moment. Nothing. Just the immaculate.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Every vertebrae in your spine is an unformed skull ready to pop up and replace the old one. To roll the yes, it's.
From what I can see,
foolhardy. Do you even know?
With your eyes still closed, the first thing you feel, all the way back in the pivoting darkness of your own torso, as you open your eyes, you have become a flawless interlocking mechanism, a flesh and bone approximation of the throb coming from the speaker set, free from self-awareness. No.
Oh my god! No way!
With his reel-to-reel mixer blasting the anthem of... He throws a screwdriver and a bunch of drill chucks into the corner and explodes into dance. What he lacks in sharpness. The young woman lifts her headphones up.
Asil, aren't you going to dance?
No, recording.
The lead programmer throws the other young woman a knowing glance. Before turning, she's still at her mainframe. The young man immediately bounces up and down. The authority of the law is...
What's going on here? Delinquents.
This is clearly a Code 31 emergency. The lieutenant squeezes the bridge of his obviously having trouble.
A Code 31 emergency? Really?
The lieutenant crosses his...
What's happening? How the hell are you dancing with that broken leg of yours? Good for you. Rock on, then. What?
Who's the one in charge? You are.
Are you kidding me? It's my what on?
Sheesh, okay.
Okay, you psychopath. I see what you're doing there. It's jacked up footwork, plus... Nah, it's not poopy folk. It's...
Yeah. Whatever.
Oh yeah? I did 15 years in the juvenile... Now, check...
The lieutenant begins to heel kick the church floor with such intensity, it's reasonable to fear he'll kick a hole right through. It doesn't look like part of him is amazed you're both able to just dump the dynamic motion of your flailing. You feel as if turning on the hyperdrive would be a point of no return. Feels almost minimal.
Here we go again! Hardcore filthy at the sound above my hair!
What now? The sound above your...
Above my hair, man!
Okay, this is too imbecile. Excuse me.
On the coast of the Martinez Inlet, in a small weather-beaten stave church, built 380 years ago by settlers from the Occident.
I am La Rebachelière. I am the city. I am a fragment of the world spirit. My heart is the wind corridor, the body. Come morning, I carry industrial dust and let it settle on tree leaves. I say, I've seen you. The modulations of my voice are noted down with thermometers and barometers. I also reside in your lungs and vestiges. You are an officer of the citizens' militia. You move through my streets freely, in motor carriage. I need you. You can...
An officer of the RCM is lying on the floor of a small church.
Had a good rest there?
Fuck yeah! I bet you did. Those were...
That's all great, but we should really get going.
You might be imagining it.
Man! Now imagine if we could do that, right? End of human development. All right!
You're absolutely beat. Muscles relaxed and feet like noodles.
Goodbye, officer.
Hey, her Innocence Dolores Day liked little figurines. You have the headless Falcon Rider figurine. You should give... Don't be so... This isn't funny. So very, very, very nifty.
Yes, what is it? Yes, what is it? Yes, what is it?
All you hear is silence in your head.
Yes, what is it?
Officer, what happened?
She sounds almost disappointed with you. Reprimand.
Is this from the shooting in town? We heard gunshots. Not that we don't hear...
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guylaine. It's...
So you're a killer? That's good, I guess. Better than being dead. Aye. I bet they are. The good ones, at least. Of course. Can I help you with something? Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning.
You think she really needs more of that after a man? What if I told you it is actually before recorded history, men and women were able to do simple, very...
I have, and I don't really. Just a walk? I don't know, officer. I would not have taken you for an innocent perambulator. Where would this walk take us, officer?
Officer, I thought we had a walk of our own in mind. One that reads...
Oh no, you come with us. Seriously, I insist. You need to understand that nothing is going to happen.
Having the lieutenant along is a fail-safe measure against any possible funny business.
I guess I can come along for a quick stroll. I mean...
I do, yes. Stroll on the beach sounds nice, doesn't it?
She doesn't wait for an answer. You better get ready. An old door, worn by elements. God. The woman gazes steadily at the waves. A sudden...
Aye. So here you are. Mid-noon, and know that you're not the first guy to bring a girl to Land's End. This is what the locals call a make-out spot.
Her thoughts are still elsewhere. Across the rusty water. That's La Delta, the financial district.
Drinking men aren't known for keeping their appointments. The world? Let's just admire this piece of the world we happen to have in... Here it comes.
So fast as to make it seem like the weather turns at her command.
Me? No. Knew the weather'd clear up once we got here. Otherwise...
You should say something. Anything. Maybe the tequila sunset thing.
It's a common Revacholian expression. So, are you going to keep the name? Well then, Officer Dubois.
The sun reflected in the waves and the skyscrapers rising across the bay is...
Isn't it strange for this all-powerful thing, the sun, to be so...
The sun also falls on the Capeside tenements and war-torn ruin. The sun does little for the dead, and or people living in desert climates with sparse vegetation.
Oh, that was a bit...
And a bit of conceptual unity
Now you're just nitpicking. But I concede.
There's salt in the air, and the cries of the gulls and the skuas. Grit of the sand and the green glint of broken bottles.
It's bringing us spring, summer. It's entirely on our side. No matter what we do or who we are. No. And these aren't real fishhooks, silly. They're earrings shaped to look like fishhooks.
She's right. They're made mostly of plastic. The wind ruffles her hair.
Thank you. I'm half Ubi. My mother was from Ubi.
The wind ruffles her hair.
It's enough that my...
Out on the terrace of La Fruit de Fond, a hip business lunch spot in downtown La Delta.
Good one.
She thinks it was a riddle. She must not even know of that business. Better that way. Here we go. 2 different approaches to cap this off with style.
That it does. But then, we are also enemies to our enemies, hey? The wind's gonna pick up soon, and I have to go, but have this. The sun's good, but it doesn't stick things. I've no use for it anymore. No. Men around here.
The lieutenant looks at... Do not bring it into a gunfight, he thinks. Please understand, it's merely...
Doubt it. But thank you for the company.
This is as far as it goes with...
Farewell.